breakups in the gay community seem to be the worst thing that could ever happen in a gay person's life. The reason I point this out is because when breakups happen in the gay community, it doesn't just involve one person or two, it involves the folks' friends. And these folks' friends decide to either hate on the person who broke up with the person or vice versa. And I mean, this happens to straight people as well, but I'm focusing on the gay community. And the thing is, when breakups do happen, there's numerous reasons for why breakups happen. And one of them could just be that they're really not feeling it anymore. And when they're really not feeling it, it's like we get all, fuck, dude, like that's fucked up. You don't feel me anymore. And if you look at it in perspective, it's like, oh, okay, all right, okay. It's hard to hear, but most of us just want to get on that, angry hype, like, oh, fuck this. You don't fucking like me anymore? Fuck this. Fuck you then. It's just all crazy. Or you find out somebody's cheating on you. And well, that's a reasonable and legit reason to just get mad at the person. But doesn't give you the right to, go telling every one of your friends and their friends about what happened. I mean, the thing in the gay community, it's like people like to talk and people don't want to just keep business to themselves. They like to spread it like a virus. And is that necessary? No, it's not. It's between you and the other person, not everybody else and their mama and their papas and their cousins. You know what I mean? And people have these views on certain people because of breakups, and it's like that shouldn't even happen. Breakups are between two people and that's it. Period. That's it. Don't bring folks in. If you want to bring folks in to help you cope with what happened and get you to understand things. Don't tell your friends like, I don't want you to be talking to so and so because I broke up with them, okay? Or don't tell your friends like, yeah, that fool who broke up with me, he was blah blah blah, or she was blah 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 in this situation, and just fabricating everything to make you look good. It's like, just accept the fact that the breakup happened. What are you gonna do? And a lot of folks in the gay community, dwell on what they did wrong, and dwell on the fact that things just didn't go the way it was planned, and sometimes the breakup just leads into love being tainted for that person, and people not wanting to search for love anymore because that one breakup just fucked it up for everybody, and everything in your life, and that's legit. I'll take that, but just know that you are where you are for a reason. You're there. The breakup happened for a reason, and you should just accept that and try to find ways to move forward, because you can't always be dwelling on what happened, where if you do that, life will just pass you by and you might miss the opportunity of finding somebody else, or finding, a new person, Mr. Right, Mrs. Right, you know? And breakups are definitely not easy, and, people go on hibernation, people eat, people work out. Hey, that's the best way to do it if you're mad and pissed off. But just remember that if you're in a breakup, that's between two people. Be there for that person who either broke up with the person, or got broken. And just be supportive, and and just be there for them. That's the only, just listen. Don't be judgmental, you know? The only two people who really know what the deal is, they're the two people who broke up to begin with. So, that's what happens. And don't force the other person to be with you. Don't, you know, try to convince folks why you're worthy of being in that relationship, because love to begin with, you don't convince somebody that you're worth being with them. You don't convince people you're worth. They should already know that to begin with. That's why they were with you. And don't try to make someone a priority when you're just another option to them. Also, know your worth, in the breakup. Know what you've done, know what you're capable of doing, and just know that the next person who you're with will appreciate that, and that's something to look forward to and smile about, rather than just dwelling on like what the fuck just happened. And ultimately, sometimes breakups happen because people fall out of love for different reasons. It's not working out, situation's not cracking, different views. But that's what's up. That's the breakup. And in my experience in the gay community, breakups aren't just with two people. It happens with everybody else in the community. Be strong, my fellow gays. Be strong. Live and prosper. And you will find your significant other out there if you are single. And if you aren't single and you're with somebody, be real with them. You got what you got, and you should be thankful of what you got.